Has a lot to say about Carter Bryant, right? They said that he's going to be his developmental coach. All right, let's listen. What you got to say?
How we doing?
Good. I guess you're going to be talking to this thing. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
This is so interesting. Just your general thoughts on how things went the first night out and kind of a summer league opener.
Who does he look like? There's like a movie villain or like TV villain that I'm thinking of. I don't know. It's unsettling. It's like, what's really going on in your head? Yeah, it's unsettling. He's trying to be human right now. Eggman? He looks like Norman Bates. He does look like Norman Bates. Val Kilmer? No, he looks like Norman Bates. Hold on. Mom, are you listening? I love you. I never meant to hit you over the head with that shovel. I love Eminem, y'all. Greatest rapper of all time. A little bit. A little bit. He's trying to relate to people right now. He's trying his best to smile.
How things went the first night out and kind of a summer league.
Might be good to have a lunatic on our team.
Opener for both teams, right?
Yeah, no, it was a fun first game.
Coach Anthony
Good
Perkins,
to see everyone get in the game. I thought our guys played hard, executed the game plan. Early on, generated a lot of great looks. I mean, it was catch and shoot 3 after 3, and they just didn't fall tonight. I think 6 for 32 from 3.
He all of a sudden just switches and starts speaking as if he's his mother. Norman!
We will shoot better, and we will shoot with confidence. So I was happy with
Sorry,
that.
guys.
As the game went on, turnovers hurt us. I think we had 15 turnovers the last 3 quarters. So not only are we not getting a shot up, the other team's getting an easy look on the other end, but really happy with how our guys played tonight.
What did you make of Carter Bryant's first night out, 19 years old, getting his feet wet?
Time to smile again.
Yeah, the first game, you always have so much energy, and it's a little bit of nerves, excitement. So when as expected, we got the utmost confidence in him. Miami was funky with their matchup, so a little bit of their.
I think he killed it. What if he just answered like that? I personally think he killed it. That would be something. That would be scary. I'm being stupid. Let's actually listen. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit.
5 most confident.
Not be immature.
It's a little bit of nerves, excitement. So when as expected, we got the utmost confidence in him. Miami was funky with their matchup, so a little bit of their 5s on Carter and Harrison tonight, so it took a bit to figure that one out. But I thought he was great. Again, his defense can continue to improve. We're going to always challenge him with the other team's priority matchup.
How did you think he did defensively?
How the heck are you gonna deal with the Spurs a couple years from now, man? How are you gonna deal with them? How? Because, like, Sohan can guard your best player, and then you have Carter Bryant. Like, if Sohan sits, Carter Bryant can come in, or them together would be ridiculous. How are you going to deal with this? I'm hoping, I don't know if guys will do it, but, you know, hopefully they get enough sponsorships or whatnot. I'm hoping that guys will take pay cuts in the future, like, somewhat, you know? I hope that's how it looks. I wouldn't be surprised if Wemby did that. I would not be surprised if Wemby did that. I mean, he's going to, regardless of what he makes in the NBA, he's going to make a lot of money even outside the NBA. So, hate the new CBA. If anything will prevent our dynasty, it's that. No. Don't worry about it. Everyone's dealing with it, you know. The difference between us and a lot of other teams is we have Wembanyama. And I know that sounds cocky and arrogant, but, like, just think about what he brings. And individual players have so much of an impact in basketball. Rather, like a lot of other sports, just you don't have that amount of impact. He's going to absolutely destroy teams. So as long as you can just keep some of these guys together, right? Just a few of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if Wemby did take some pay cuts. I mean, he doesn't have to, right? Like, I'm not an advocate for that, but yeah. Would you take a pay cut? If I was like Wembanyama, I say let them do what's best for. I don't know, bro. It's like, I don't know. I don't think so. Like, are the owners taking a pay cut? I probably wouldn't. I'm just saying is, noticing the Spurs over the years. I mean, we've had multitude of guys that did that. So maybe they take. I guess I would take like the benefits of being with San Antonio and weigh that as well, right? Because it's a really great franchise. I don't know. The new cap is bad. I think that they really had to take a swing because of how bad things have gotten in the NBA, right? And they wanted to improve parity, so they just went all out on it. But I think some of the things that they put in there in those clauses, they can pull back a little bit, right? But I understand why the NBA did it. Like, these dynasties were not fun to watch, bro. It wasn't fun to just know who's going to be in the finals every single year. But I do think that the Spurs, our superstar, is that good that, yeah, you can manage. And it's also going to take a lot of foresight as well, right? Like, I think a lot of teams that are getting screwed right now didn't really prepare for the CBA, whereas the San Antonio Spurs, they definitely did. Even with some of the contracts that we have, like the Keldon contract, the Vassell contract, like, I think that they prepared for it pretty well. So yeah. I don't know. That's my arrogance speaking, maybe a little bit of bias. But I just think Wemby's that good, right? So, like, even if we lose quite a bit of talent, as he improves and we can just keep a few of the guys, I think that we'll be totally fine. You know what I mean? I mean, he's just that impactful on both ends. Bron was always going to be in the finals in his prime. CBA wouldn't have stopped him. I don't know. Some of these teams, these super teams, were kind of ridiculous, though. I like this better. I do like the NBA better. You know, all of us are being selfish right now. We'll still have our dynasty. Don't worry. We'll be fine. Like, Wemby's that good.
He picked up, as we know, a bunch of fouls, which
he has big sponsorships, so I definitely can see it. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, maybe he'll be willing to take some of these pay cuts to continue to win, because he's going to make a stupid amount of money through basketball or otherwise, or other ventures outside of that. Like, he's going to be rich forever. He's already set to be rich forever. So, yeah, I don't know.
I don't care about. I'd rather err on the side of being aggressive. He got beat a few times to strong hand drives, 1 or 2 rejects, but at the end of the day, he's out there competing, and he cares so much, and he's a winner. And so he will keep getting better over the course of summer.
Do you see those fouls as just being a product of being aggressive? And
Yeah. And as with every summer league team, foul count goes up in summer league because you get 10 of them.
Yeah.
So naturally, we want to be more aggressive. We don't really care if he fouls, as long as it's because he's trying to make the right play for the team.
And it's something.
Now, if they're worth max contract, they won't accept pay cut. Example, Doncic or Wemby. I'm not saying, okay, I hope you guys know the difference. I'm not saying that Wemby is in the wrong if he doesn't take a pay cut. Like, I don't feel that way. I think it's cringe when we start doing that with players, right? As far as asking me personally, I don't know if I'm in that situation. I'm assuming I at least how I feel about things, I think I would take it, but I don't think that they're in the wrong whether they take it or not. Like, I'm not really one of those people. I'm just saying that our franchise, there's a lot of benefit with it. Like, even Dylan Harper talking about how the culture is so much different than around the NBA. He talks to other NBA players. He has a father who's been in the NBA, right, and won championships. So these guys, yes, they're going to do what's best for them. They're going to make sure that they're taken care of, but there is an incentive to possibly take a pay cut with San Antonio because of how the culture is with the Spurs. Whereas with another team, you're like, screw it. Screw that. Pay me. You know? Pay me. But it's not really like that with the Spurs. But I'm not saying he's wrong. I don't know. Hope you guys know what I'm saying.
Something happened to Harrison Ingram, or was that just part of the
part of the plan? Yeah, part of the plan. He, I think it was a groin tweak, very precautionary. He's 100%. If we needed him the whole day, he would have went. But the plan was play 12, 14 minutes coming in.
What are you looking for him overall throughout the summer, Harrison?
Well, I tell you what, he's put in so much work over the last, I think it was
Max. Okay, Max, I won't accept that. Max says, I say he should get all he's worth, whether he's here or somewhere else. He deserves every penny he worked for. Can't be selfish if we really rooting for the guy. I'm sorry. I don't care. If Wemby leaves the San Antonio Spurs, I no longer care. Will I still like him? Sure. Like, same with Derek White, right? But like, I don't care anymore. No, dude. Come on. Screw that. Like, if we can't be selfish, we got to root for the. Screw that. What? Now, I'm not gonna look. Players, owners, coaches, all that, they make a lot of money. All right, they make a stupid amount of money, more money than you even need. All right, so I don't know. I'm just not gonna go that crazy about this. All right. I'm not saying you're wrong if you don't take a pay cut. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is they do make a lot of money. Okay? They'll be all right. Their families will not starve. I promise you that. But anyways, Wemby probably will take. Somebody mentioned he got like Tim Duncan mentality. He probably would take. Probably. Just for the benefit. Just so he can keep winning. He care about winning that much. But they have so many sponsorships. Like, it's a boatload of money, whether it's with us or just sponsorships, man. Yeah, I'm a Spurs fan at the end of the day. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what happens. Wemby fans who aren't also Spurs fans are the worst. Well, I don't know if this person is a clan. It's like you will support your channel whether here or in Japan. You worked hard and deserve the flowers. LOL. That's not the same. Guys, it would be like me changing my name from Clan the Spurs fan to Clan the Kings fan, okay? And now all we do is talk about the Kings. Are you going to support that? I mean, maybe. You might say, hey, I wish the best for you, Clan, but, like, I'm not really going to pay attention that much. Like, that's probably what happened. Like, no, it's not just location, okay? Now, that was my argument. You remember when I said if the San Antonio Spurs became like the Austin Spurs or something, which that's not going to happen, but if they became the Austin Spurs, I said I would still be a fan. Remember we had that whole discourse and people were really angry with me about that? I said that's just location, right? They're still the Spurs. If this is the same franchise, same players, just in a different location. If they're the freaking Mexico City Spurs, like I'm still going to support them. I don't care where you're at, right? Like that's how I felt. But like changing a whole nother team, that's a difference. That's not just location. No, I ain't watching Kings news. Exactly. Come on. Yeah. I would stop supporting the Spurs if they move. That'd be a huge betrayal of our city. Okay, I don't have that hang up. If the Spurs became... Okay, we are not going back to this discourse. I remember you guys were really angry with me on my take about this.
9 weeks leading up to training camp. He was in the gym as much as anyone on our team. We think he's improved his shot. We think he's improved as a defender. So it's everything we've worked on the first phase of the summer, just carrying over to the game. And it was good to see him out there tonight.
He's one of those guys that's been through the program for a year.
Yeah.
Do you look at him as a guy that can kind of show the newer guys the ropes and that sort of thing? Just
Yeah,
how
he's
things,
great. I
how
mean,
things
we
work?
got him and Riley as our returners. And then the beauty of this team, I mean, everyone looks at the San Antonio team.
Yeah.
We have so many Austin guys on this team. So a lot of them have played together. It's a tight-knit group. We feel together. And whether we win or lose, especially in San Francisco, it's about getting better. So everyone's record is 0-0 going into Vegas. This was a good day of practice for us.
He does look like Anthony Perkins. I was telling you he looks like a villain. I just didn't know who. Clan, do you live in San Antonio? No, I don't. That's because you ain't from San Antonio, Clan. I don't care. I don't care. You don't know how much I don't care. It's like the Memphis Grizzlies, right? Like I'm from Memphis originally, and I really like the Grizzlies. Like even now, I like the Grizzlies. But I have a cousin who's like a fanatic, Grizzlies fanatic. He even said himself, he was like, if they move, like I'm still a Grizzlies fan. Like he's like, I love the franchise, I love the players, and I feel the same way. Like yeah, it would suck, you know, it would suck, but I would still support them. Especially if they're like right down the street. That was my point. The San Antonio Austin is what, like, how far is it, y'all? 4 hours? 3 hours? You guys will know. How far is Austin from San Antonio, chat? I like having a chat here, so I don't have to Google anything. It's like an hour away. It's an hour. It's an hour and a half. Boo-hoo. You'll be okay. All right? Hour and a half. You'll be okay. 90 minutes in traffic. You'll be all right. Okay? I'm sorry. That's not even the length of a film. I'm sorry. Okay? Listen to a couple podcasts and you can get to your Spurs game. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sure I'm going to get heat for this, but traffic is bad. I am so sorry that the Spurs move an hour away and you can no longer watch your San Antonio Spurs. I am so, now you have to watch the Austin Spurs. I am so sorry. You can't understand if you're not from here, period. I'm sorry, dude. An hour away is nothing. Let's see. Let me think. Memphis. The Memphis Grizzlies moved an hour away. What's an hour from Memphis? What would be like? I don't know. Arlington? No, Arlington's like 40 minutes. Cordova? Cordova might be like 40 minutes. I don't know. Let's just say it's from where they are right now, and they moved to Cordova or something. Like that's like 45 minutes away. Boo-hoo. Nashville? No, Nashville from Memphis is like 3-4 hours, but that's a fine one too. I think it's about 3 something hours. That's a fine example. Now, that's a pretty long way though. It's a little longer than San Antonio to Austin. They're not going to Austin, by the way, and I don't want them to leave. I'm just saying I would still support. For me, it's the city itself. I love Austin. I live there, but I don't want the Spurs to be there. They can be in a other city, but Austin. You just feel like Austin got too much already or something? I'm curious about that. Once we build the Wemby Center downtown, they guarantee the Spurs stay at least another generation. Spurs aren't going anywhere. This is just hypothetical speaking, okay? But the reason why I got a lot of heat is because I said that you're not a real Spurs. I said you're not a real Spurs fan if you don't support the Spurs if they moved an hour away. I'll drive to Austin for Spurs fan game. Exactly. See, David's a real one. I would support the Spurs whether here or Austin. People support the sorry Cowboys and they don't play for this city at all. Hey, that's true too. Yeah, aren't you a fan of other teams that don't play in San Antonio? If they move cities, you wouldn't care. If they move to your city, you wouldn't care. It's not the distance, dude. You don't care about your local team. The Spurs are an integral part of San Antonio's culture and community. I understand that. I get it. I do get it. I know I'm being mean. I do get it. I'm just saying, wouldn't you still love them even if they left? You just no longer watch them anymore? Anyways. All right. Ending it.